Hello, you are watching me play a game of Old World, a civilization-style game. I'm not very good at it. I get better at it when I play it regularly, but then I don't play it regularly, so I then get worse at it. But anyway, I'm going to play it. I'm going to let you watch me be very bad at it. This is not a tutorial. I'm not very good, so I'm not quite sure why you're watching it. Maybe you're watching it because you're an old world expert and would like to laugh at me. I'm going to start a timer here, and then we're going to get going. We'll just play for an hour or so, see what happens. And 1 hour set on the timer. So, I always play random. I can't be bothered choosing which of these many characters or nations I play. So just choose a nation, choose an archetype for the first ruler. Away we go. Everything else is pretty random. Like I said, I play on good level, probably too high, seeing as I haven't played in a while. But I'm certainly not a good enough player to play on anything stronger than that. So we'll just play on the good. Everything else, I'm not even sure what the standards are and what I've changed over the years, but this seems to be what I usually play. So let's just start the game. So Old World is, as I said, a classic civilization style game. You start with a settler, and one of the differences between Old World and other civilization style games is you do have a limited number of places in which you could settle. They're called city sites. There's a few of them hanging around the map, and you can't just settle wherever you please. You've got to settle in one of these places, but wherever you settle you get different goodies. I could move around. You could see the borders change as I move around, but mostly I want to try and get all 4 of these goodies within my range. So I will start here, and I will start. You can choose options. You can champions. Champions seem to be strong militarily, which is probably a good idea. We'll have to fight somebody at some point. Landowners, they good farmers, like they build farms. This might be good farming territory, perhaps. Not entirely sure. Valerius is another family I can be. So you could choose one of these 4 families. Families, you end up having 3 families in total, and all the different families, you've got to keep all 3 of them happy. You're a king, essentially, or a queen. In this case, I am queen. I'm Queen Rhea the Founder. I'm a 25-year-old. Oh, I'm Roman. Okay, that's good. And yeah, and you have 3 families. You've got to keep all the families happy. You've got to, get married, have heirs who can take over when you die. Because while I'm 25 now, each turn in Old World is 1 year. So within 60 turns, I'll be 85 if I live that long, which I probably won't. So I could become Valerius, who seem to be strong in, what's this? This is culture. So I'd be culturally strong if I chose this family to found this city. And for this one, what would I get? I would get extra orders. Orders are how many things you can do each turn. Or you can get civics, which civics let you choose laws and things like that. I think I will go culture to begin with, so I'll be Valerius, and we shall found that city. Alright, so Gnaeus joins the court. You have a court of players. You can see them over here. These are the people who make up your court, and each one of them gives you certain boosts to these various categories. You got gold, you got food, you've got, what's this, iron, stone, wood, orders, which, as I mentioned, are how many moves you can make a turn, science, civics, that's laws and the like, training, which is basically military stuff, and luxuries, which I will come back to. But Gnaeus is now part of my court. Before I go any further, let's have a look at Rome. Roma, this is. Let's change the name of Roma. I don't want to call it Roma. That's very boring and traditional. Let's call this Spin City, after the sitcom starring Michael J. Fox. So this is Spin City. And let's see, what can I do? I've got 7 more potential turns here. I've got luxuries that are available. Luxuries in the form of literature, so some kind of book. Let's say it's, I don't know, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I could probably give them to a family and make them happier with me, maybe. Or I can give it to the city and make the city happier with me. I'll probably do that because there's some grumpy people in the city for some reason. Not quite sure why, but they are grumpy, so let's make the city a bit happier. So now I'm down to 5 orders left. Let's have another look. I could choose a governor for Spin City. I could choose either Gaius the Minister, he does make people happier, or I could choose myself. And my primary benefit is that I offer some culture. This is going to be a culture-heavy city, so let's put me in charge here. Weakens the military, but that's okay. So I am now in charge of that. We're down to 3 orders left. I'm idle, apparently. So I'll get married. I'll marry somebody. I could marry Gnaeus. Let's do that. Get him into the business. He's the same age as me. Yeah, perfect. Lovely. I've got 1 move left. I've got a builder. Let's see what the builder can do. The builder can build... Well, not much really. Everything's out of range here. That's a mine which has something on it, jade on it. And we do have these other things here. Maybe we will build a mine. Oh, we've got camels there as well. And there's gold over there. So lots of things there. Maybe we'll leave the builder till next turn because he can't actually start building this turn. Let's send the explorer out and get him in the vicinity of this goody hut. That is the end of my turn. Before I can finish, I have to choose a research. I could choose trapping, which lets me build a slinger, David style, David and Goliath style. Could choose divination, which lets me start working on religion type stuff. Not usually into religion so much. Administration lets me unlock the granary. Nothing else looks particularly useful, so I will go for trapping, which will let me build a trapper as well, and a trapper I think will help me with some of these other specialities. So that is the end of the first turn, end of year 1, all done. Founded a city, Spin City, off I go. Gnaeus the Minister has agreed to my marriage proposal, so we are now wed. I have a husband, and that, as mentioned, does boost various things. I'm now, he's got 8 charisma. He's very charming. So what's my next option? I'm once again idle. Got 11 turns. Can't really do much. Don't want to divorce him straight away. Don't want to adopt any children. Who is Publius? Publius is just some random kid. I don't think I want to adopt him. I'll wait for some natural-born children. Let's start working the territory. So let's get the worker into business. Actually, no. Let's get the explorer out exploring. The explorer will investigate this goody hut. So scouts slowly approach ruins under the cover of darkness, wary of fire, etc. Whirling metal. Within the ruins, the crouched troops see a group of women locked in a circular dance, each bearing a spear and shield which they spin and wield with ease. Tempo rises as they swirl, interrupted by the women's leader, Plautia. Thank you for interrupting the rites. This is the tomb of one of the Amazons of old. So this is Wonder Woman style. So I can offer her the opportunity to fight for a warrior queen. Yeah, so she would become another member of my court. I can build a shrine to the Amazons in Spin City. or I can allow the tales of the Amazons to inspire my armies. That basically just gives me more military points. I don't really need military points at the moment, or turns. So do I want a cult or do I want a new soldier? What does a cult do? Cult costs me gold. I'm not sure I have that much gold to spare, actually. Each has a powerful effect. Having too many may start to cause problems. She's very wise. Oh no, that's me. I'm very wise. Oh, Portia is just wise and courageous and disciplined. Let us get her into the court. Let's go with that. So I'm now known as Rhea the Ambitious. I will continue to search. So I can see there's a city site over here, which I'll eventually send a settler to. There's a city site up there. There's some silver here. So I'll send him up there. He can harvest some silver. 7 turns left. I'll just explore this general area. Okay, so there's some more stuff there. He's got enough to harvest some horses as well. 4 turns left. Let's get this worker to work. Now, what do I want? Do I want to build estates? Estates make people happy, and culture costs me some military. I think I will build an estate. Why not? Let's build an estate. 2 powers left. I've got 1 soldier. Let's add a general. Let's add Portia, who we just got on board. She can be the general of this particular army. What is he? He's a warrior. And the warrior will head off in this general direction to check out that city site. Or would, except they have no more turns left. No, I've got 1 turn. Oh, that took all their energy, did it? I think that's the end of my turn then. Let's see, can he do anything? No, he can't do anything. Alright, end of my turn. Let's just end the year. So you can see I'm earning gold each year. I'm losing a bit of food. Got a fair bit in stock. None of these are changing at all. And I get 11 orders per turn. Or no, it's up to 12 orders per turn now. You get orders per turn based upon, among other things, your legitimacy. Legitimacy is just how much people respect you, more or less. Let's have a look. I am once again idle. Once again, I can't really do anything. I need to get some researchers. So let's just go to our explorer. Uh-oh, he's found the Scythians. They've arrived with a gift of wood. And I could be a dick to them and declare war, which will make me more legitimate, but I only have 1 soldier, so probably not great. I will instead just accept some wood. Thank you very much. And I'll also harvest the gems on this mountain and continue to explore. Let's come down this way. Ooh, okay, there's some sorghum. We will explore that as well. Still got some moves up the sleeve here. Let's come down this way. Yep, first to discover this landmark. What will we name it? Okay, so we get some mountains. We will call this Mount Dr. Doom. It's just a Tolkien MCU spin-off violating all kinds of copyright, so that's good stuff. So this soldier will continue heading over to this city site to claim it for future generations. I am building a settler, so at some point I will send that settler out there to sort that out. And why not promote them? Got enough left in turn. Do I want to be better at combat? Do I want to be stronger in defense? Do I want to be bloodthirsty and pick on injured people? I don't think I've got anybody to make them injured at this stage, so I'll just be basic strong. That's the end of my turn. End of year 2. Okay. Again, I'm idle. I still don't believe I can do anything. I haven't researched anything to change that, so I will mostly stick to this explorer who will investigate the mountains, harvest some spices. Ooh, lots of spices around here. And we've contacted the Gauls, Asterisk and friends. Scouts, Gallic settlement. Camp appears to be temporary and largely part of likely part of a larger migration. The Gauls are on the move. What is our policy? I could prepare for a coming conflict, which would cost me 100 military points, but would gain me a militia in Spin City. Probably a good idea. So let's get a militia in Spin City. I will continue to move. Oh, no, I won't. Yes, I will. I'll harvest some more spices. Did I harvest those spices? No, I didn't. Let's go back there. I can undo moves, but I don't usually bother unless I've done something very stupid. So I've still got 3 orders up my sleeve. This guy will just blast a little bit out of the fog of war. And then he'll come back and sit near the city side to make sure nobody else steals it. That's the end of my turn. I will get a settler next turn. Oh, I've had a child. Choose a name for your newborn heir. Let's go with... Well, I like the idea of Spurius. A spurious heir. Spurius, the newborn heir to be bathed. A strange old beggar wanders into the court from the busy street. This is the child of prophecy. Oh. So if I listen closely to this old beggar's words of wisdom, I could get a cursed, blessed, or divine child, or I can just ignore this silly old man and toss him back into the street. Do I want to curse my child? Well, it looks like I've got more than a blessed or divine. I've got a 2 in 3 chance of something good happening to Spurius, so let's listen to this crazy old fella. Now, let's see. What have I got here? I'm still an idle leader. I still can't do anything. I could abdicate the throne to my child. I'm not quite sure I want to do that. That seems pointless. Instead, let's check out this settler. This settler will head probably down to this one. This one seems to be under more pressure from... although the Scythians and the Gauls won't claim the city. They will just... I don't think tribes claim cities. It's other nations that claim cities. So, nevertheless, I'll claim this city site before it gets taken from me. Just go a little bit further. That's fine. I've got 2 military people now. I've got this one who will continue to guard this city site. But I do now have the militia who I will send down to accompany the settler, just to make sure it doesn't get picked on too badly. I've got 3 turns up my sleeve. Alright, so my explorer will march on, see what else he can find. Ooh, okay, there's a goodie hut there. You're going to grab that next time. I am out of turn for this time though, so I'll just choose production in Spin City. I think I will get another settler going. Gee, is that what I want? My alternative is to get a warrior, which costs me 50 iron. A settler costs me 100 food. I think I want the settler. Let's get the settler going. I am short on soldiers, which I will have to rectify, but I will have a new city coming soon, so we'll change that then. Trapping is just about to be done, so maybe I will get some slingers into action here. I've discovered trapping. Let's have a look at what trapping does. Trapping unlocks the unit, the slinger. Also unlocks the improvement camp, which helps me sort out camels and elephants and the like, which I do have over there. So that's good. So trapping is a good thing to have. Oh, look at this. Spurius is divine, which means he's got +2 charisma. What a beautiful baby. Fantastic. Alright, so this settler will now claim this city. Just trying to work out. If he goes there, he's got those 2. If he goes there, he misses out on that one. So he'll claim the city on this one. Now, could be statesman, which... So what does statesman do? Oh, they give you more orders and more civics. Landowners gives you more... Okay, there you have farmers and stuff. And this gives you more military. I will go for the Julius statesman, which does give me 400 civics to begin with, so I think that's probably a good thing. Locals tell of a small cave along the riverbank where it is possible to call for the spirits of the dead. Seems improbable. Earth bears witness, blah, 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 blah. The seer diaphobe learns all these secrets. I can bring the seer to the court, which costs me 2 orders. I can cave in the pagan site, or I could spend time studying the words of the dead, which would make me exotic, educated, a magic practitioner, or superstitious. I don't need stone that badly, so I won't be choosing that one. Do I need another court minister? I do have quite a few court ministers now, so I don't think I need... Let's just see what she's got. What's she got going for her? 4 wisdom, 3 charisma. She's also divine. I think I'd like to take a stab at being one of those things. Hopefully not superstitious, but we shall see. So let's have a crack at that. We can have a governor now for this new city. Let's change the name of this city. That's a very annoying city name. Well, if we're going to go stick to the Michael J. Fox theme, if that one's Spin City, call this one the Ties family is the new name of this city. The Ties of Family. So let's get a governor for the Ties of Family. We can have Titus the Pious, a pretty smug 19-year-old. It does make people unhappy though. Not quite sure how useful that is. Yeah, let's go with it. I can try and cheer him up later. Let's get a governor in there though. Governors, I think, always help. I am still pretty useless. Now, what will this place build? It will build... What I do need to check out these, improve these marble zones. So I will build a worker here to help. Or should I build a warrior? Maybe I'll build a slinger. Let's build a slinger. Let's get some soldiers going in here. So I've got 2 more military. This one is still guarding here while we wait for this settler to build. Again, let's... Oh, that's right. I forgot about this goody hut. Let's check out the goody hut. Scavenging through the ruins, find significant amounts of stone, iron and wood. Blah, blah, blah. I can't fight them off, but we can carry some of the loot back home. What do we want? Do we want stone? Do we want iron for our troops or wood? Well, stone is what we're weakest on. And stone is also good, I think, for building wonders. So let's get some stone. And we will keep exploring. There are Gauls around here. More asterisks and friends. Oh, there we go. We found the coast. Found the south coast. Okay, so we're scouting out that area. You could stay there. So this militia can start exploring up there, I think. Now I can get even more stone. I get divination, which is again the opportunity to build shrines. Some of these shrines. Okay, so you can build shrines, and they give you various goodies. Administration, which we already checked. Labor force lets you add roads between cities. That's probably handy as well. But I think if I build the stone boost, then I'm going to try and build a wonder early. Again, I have no idea whether this is good strategy or bad strategy. This is just how I like to play. I don't really follow the rules too much. I just fly by the seat of my pants and see what happens, which usually means I lose. So, whatnot. Oh no, I'm superstitious. Well, that's not great. What does superstitious mean? It's a weakness that makes me stupider. Yeah, okay. That was a silly risk. Oh, here we go. Here's ambitions. This is one of the ways in which you can win a game of Old World. So you can try and control military units, coast or ocean tiles. I'm not near the coast, so I don't want to do that. 5 specialists. Again, that will take a while. I think I've can reasonably try to control 5 military units, so that will be my first ambition. And you have to complete 10 ambitions to win. They get much harder as you go along. Let's have a look now at what I can do. So I've built the estates here. What do the estates do again? They decrease my military, but they make me very cultured and very happy. So that's a good thing to have. Now I can build a camp over here, which gives me gold and access to elephants, which would make me pretty tough, I think. Although, can I build anything with the elephants straight away? Not sure. A mine here would let me... will give me lots of iron. Not really at risk of iron. Let's have a look at what wonders are up. Okay, so I need hanging gardens, 400 stone. So I do need a lot of stone, but I am going to get this stone boost soon. So that might become feasible relatively quickly. So let's just give this guy a little mission. Or I can just get some more food. Probably do need food at some point. I'm not doing brilliantly on the food front. Right, let's get some elephants going. Let's get back to available options there. Still idle, still can't do anything useful. Still got that military guy hanging around there. This one hanging around here. Let's go to my explorer. There's a lot of fog through there. I'm not sure I can get through there though. Let's try. Oh, look at that. There's honey. Let's harvest some honey. Clear out some more fog of war. Oh, I've discovered a new landmark. This is a river. This, of course, is the Phoenix River. And there's more Gauls. Gauls everywhere. And cows and salt. Still got 4 orders up my sleeve, so I will let this guy quickly knock back some fog of war, and then he will return to home base, and that's the end of my turn. Running out of food. Oh, there's a city site up there. How did I spot that, I wonder? Yeah. A mystery. Okay, new turn. Don't actually have much to do here. So we will harvest some salt. More Scythians, okay. The Phoenix River extends a long way. We'll harvest some horses. Now Rhea the Gatherer. 6 turns left. I think I can't really knock back any more fog of war, so we'll move over to this one. You can head all the way up there. Oh, there's another goodie hut. Useful. Yeah, not much about there. That's the end of my year. So my gold is coming up. I've discovered my stone boost, so I've got heaps of stone now. I think I'm pretty close to being able to wander, so hopefully that will come about next turn. I can research husbandry, which lets me make a pasture improvement. It's a pasture improvement. horses, cattle, etc. Okay, that's useful. I can research drama, which lets me build theatres, which gives me more culture. I can do a military drill, which lets me build barracks, and forestry will let me build lumber mills. I don't really know what's the best out of them. I do like the idea of a husbandry. Let's go with that. I remain idle. There's nothing much for me to do. I will continue to have this one explore. You'll harvest some cows on the way though. Harvesting just gives you some small bonus treats while you do it. Oh, wait a sec, goody hut. A jungle city boasts a hoard of gold jewelry, blah 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 blah. Such a trove is gold is always welcome, so I could just jump to more gold, get more troops, or I could just get some more experience. I think gold will become most useful because gold will help me with when I try to build this wonder. So let's claim that for the treasury. So we cleared out most of the fog of war there. Oh, you're out of turns, okay. This one should probably head back the long way to guard that city side. This one can also open a goody hut. Explorers discover orphaned, homeless and hungry children. Well, that would be very cruel to just leave them there to die, so we will shelter them. We can gain child labour. Jesus. What's child labour do? Just makes people unhappy, but gives you 20% more military. I'm not quite sure that's worth it. So let's just be nice. So +2 charisma, that's probably a good thing. So I've become stupid from my superstition, but I've become more charismatic. So I'm not that stupid. I'm still smarter than average. So that's okay. Let's keep sending. Still got 4 moves up my sleeve, so we will continue to break down the fog of war. Here are the Huns. Oh god. Alright, the Huns I think will pick a fight. I'm not paying 56 gold to the Huns for 40 years. No way. So, provoking them will only lead to trouble. Or I can just take them on. I'm just going to take them on. I don't have many soldiers, but let's go for it. Who cares? Now at war with the Huns. This guy is probably in big trouble. That's okay. This one will have to move on. Still 4 years away from a settler there. That's a bit annoying. Maybe this wasn't a great idea to pick a fight with the Huns. Nevertheless, he will probably still stay there. Can I promote him? No, I don't have enough military stuff. Alright, that's just the end of my turn then. Still have one order up my sleeve, but that's okay. Yeah, the Huns are coming for me. Alright, this one's finished. Let's see if I can build a wonder. That's my main goal at this point. So, alright, these are all the wonders that are available to me in the game. Need 600 stone for that. Need 200 iron for that, so I'm pretty close to being able to build that. Need a source of fresh water. Oh yeah, this is the Majestus River. Let's have a look at the Majestus River. I could build the Joan Aqueduct, I think. Or can I? Do I need a special culture level? Maybe I need a culture level. Oh no, I am weak. I'm already a weak culture, so that's okay. I think I'm going to try and build the Joan Aqueduct. Now, I don't quite have enough iron to build that, but I'm only 4 short, so I can just buy it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the German aqueduct up for grabs? I think it is. I think I can build that. Why can't I build it? I need to be adjacent to peaks. Yeah. Is this a peak? Looks like a peak. No, that's not adjacent to a peak either. Where's adjacent to a peak? Oh, down here. Okay. Let's come down here. Right. Right. I am going to undo those turns because that was just exploring. I do have enough, so let's just march down here. I'm also going to do a force march to get all the way down here. So a force march just lets you go further than you ordinarily would be allowed to do because of and now let's see if I can build the German aqueduct. I can't. That's still not a peak. What the hell's a peak? Is that a peak? Do I not have anything near a peak? Oh, bloody hell. Alright, let's undo both those moves then. That's a nuisance. So a peak is like a proper mountain. So, but I also need to, okay, what else is there? The pyramids. Well, I could build the pyramids, surely. Dry, where's dry? That looks dry to me. Is that dry? How do you know when it's dry? Okay, that is dry. I need more gold for that. Need 600 stone. So what I could do, I could buy the remaining stone for 762 gold. So I could sell that much, and that would give me enough to buy the pyramids. Let's build the pyramids, yeah. The Roman pyramids, the famous Roman pyramids. That's what I'm building. Don't even know what it really does. It does something good. Anyway, that's what I've done. Military stays there. Settler's only 3 turns away. Slinger's up here. Let's get this other military guy out of here. He needs to get back to safety. And this guy needs to continue exploring. More Gauls. There are a lot of Gauls. I'm going to have to do something about them. One more turn. I'm sure I remain idle. I do. I need this settler to come through pretty quickly so I can get that that player sorted. Anyway, that's the end of my turn. Alright, new turn. I now have 17 orders coming from a variety of places. 2 military. This guy can come back within the borders and heal, which he will. He gets back to full strength. And pretty much all I've got left to do is explore. Harvest some more fur. Wow, I've got 9 turns up my sleeve. Alright, I did read somewhere, I do remember this, that if you've got turns up your sleeve, that means you don't have enough workers. So workers should be what I build next after I build this settler. So, it does seem a waste of orders, but nevertheless, a good force march. So that also seems to be just doing something for the sake of doing something. So, we will end the turn here. Oh, another child. A daughter. I've got this one. I do have now I have my slinger. My slinger, let's see if the slinger can get a general on board. Yeah, why not? Oligarch Sempronia, you're in. You're the general of that particular one. That one stays there for just a couple more turns. One more turn. What are the odds if I move away? I think I'm safe to move away. I don't think anyone's going to get there in the one turn I'm not there. Surely I'm not that unlucky. Still got that one. We're going to go back and pick on the Huns, but we're going to do it as a team. Still got 11 turns up my sleeve, so 11 orders. This guy will keep exploring. Oh, here's the Thracians. Oh god, the Thracians want to pick a fight with me as well. Well, I don't want to become unpopular. Barbarian warlord declares blah blah blah. I'm not going to recommend that. They can declare war on me as well. This gives me more legitimacy, which is probably a good thing. That's why I have so many orders all of a sudden. So you can run away from the Thracians. You're an explorer. You're not a fighter. Choose production down here for the ties of family. Now I just said I needed workers, so that is exactly what I will build. I will build a worker. That will be, I think, the end of my turn. Let's send the militia over here just to have a bit of a peek and see what's going on. Still got 3 turns. That's probably enough though. Stay on the mountain, which will, I think, gives him a defensive bonus. Again, I get confused about which facts I'm remembering from Civilization and which ones I'm remembering from here. Egypt is here. Alright, Egypt has joined the chat. They would like to blah blah blah. One possibility would be to lure them into a false sense of security by offering to continue the status quo until we're better ready to strike, and others to simply attack. No. I'm not starting war against Egypt. I'll fight the tribes. The tribes are the smaller ones. Egypt's like a full nation. It can expand. It's ultimately who I will have to fight at some point. But not ready to fight them yet. I've got Huns. I've got... What else have I got? I've got Huns. I've got... Thracians as well. I'm going to fight. So no. We won't be declaring war on Egypt. We will be nice with Egypt. Oh, that's where the Egypt came from. Good-o. And here's that settler I've been talking about. So this settler can rush straight up to here, find the best possible... Right, so that one connects the borders. That leaves the borders separate. That's probably the best spot. That gets me within range of... within range, whatever that is. That's sorghum. I don't even know what sorghum is, but let's get to there. Got one more seat to found. I will found a landowner's seat. Ideally, you want to get all 3 families founded as quickly as possible. One family always misses out. I'll make sure that champions miss out. I'm less militarily focused. What have I found? Well, I found some mountains. Amarnus Mountains. Let's call them the Amadeus Mountains. In honor of Wolfgang. Alright, that's good. That actually opened up a lot of territory. Lots of cool things around here. Oh, there's a city site up there too. I should probably claim that before things go too much further afield. Now, let's get some military on the move. You can join this one. You can just stay there for the moment, and you can start heading up there as well. And can I promote you? Don't have enough military to promote. What can we build here? Now, if I build this, that will expand the borders and give me access to elephant stuff, presumably, at some point. Or I could build another warrior, which one of my ambitions is to get to 5 military, so maybe that's a high priority. Or I could build another settler. which is probably a good thing to do as well. Or I've been saying I'm short of workers. Let's build this trapper. It gives me some science. Costs me 20 food, but it does spreads the borders as well. Let's go for that one. Gives me elephants. Elephants have got to be good. This guy can build a worker. Yeah, this guy can build a worker. He's going to start building some farms. So that's a good plan in there. Oh, we better change the name of this city. Hispalis is not a good name for a city. We'll continue the Michael J. Fox theme. Secret Success City. The secret of my success city. Secret Success Opolis. Secret Success Opolis. There we go. Do we get a governor for this city? Yeah, why not? This one also inspires a little bit of grumpiness, but otherwise positives. So let's get a governor in there. And we're starting to come together, I think. I still don't have anything useful I can do. Military is just hanging about up here. They will start working. And I'll continue blasting out the fog of war. Including... Right, so I've circled my way around this mountain range, the Amadeus Mountains, and that will be the end of the year. Oh, I forgot to build more military. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, okay. Patrons of culture in Spin City plan a poetry contest. Should I recite my own poetry? What does that do? That makes me braver. Should I attend anonymously to better appreciate the beauty? That makes me smarter. Or should I judge the lyrical merits of each entry, which makes me more beloved, more culture? I think I want more wisdom, I want more science, so I will attend anonymously to better appreciate the beauty. Let's inch a little closer now. Woods lets you hide. You can hide in the woods. They don't see you coming if you're in the woods. So this guy will sneak a little closer. We've still got 12 turns up our sleeve. Sneak, sneak, sneaky, sneaky. And we'll let our explorer continue to do what he does best, i.e. explore. Harvest some sorghum. Oh. While examining the newly harvested sorghum seeds, a merchant in the secret Successopolis had a fortunate accident. Oh, bloody hell, sawburst to be quite delicious. It's like baked popcorn. We've invented popcorn, essentially. So, yep, that doesn't actually do anything, just gives me horticulture in secret Successopolis. That's probably a good thing. You can always check how my cities are going here. This one's a developing one. That's Spin City. That's the capital. It's moving quickly. These two are weak. They need to start getting some more culture in them. We'll work that out. This one's reasonably happy too, Spin City, so that's good. And all my cities are connected. I think they're connected by rivers. I think ordinarily you try to connect them by roads. Why are they connected? Not quite sure. Anyway, maybe they're connected because they're Rome. All roads lead to Rome, etc. 3 more turns up my sleeve. Harvest some goats. Oh, bloody hell, there's some barbarians. Shit. Just sent all my soldiers over to fight on the other side. That's not good. Not good, not good. Not good. It's the end of the year. I need to build some more military. Prince Spurius is now old enough to be tutored. Let him be a philosopher. Who will be tutoring Prince Spurius? Someone will tutor. Let's let the king tutor him. Why not? That'll make him more charismatic, potentially. Good work. Tutoring the child. Plenty of military up my sleeve. Can I take on the Huns here? I can get here. I get right in close. I can do a lot of damage to that horse. So let's do that. Let's send this one in to also do a lot of damage. This one here will also do a good amount of damage, so let's finish him off with this one. Alright, so killed the Huns. The cowardly Hunnic leader fled the battlefield, abandoning his wife and 2 daughters. He appeals for mercy, hoping to buy back his imprisoned family. Craven display was ransom enough. That would make me more likeable. Huns would like me, I don't care whether Huns like me. Family is the cost for cowardice. So I would have 2 more people join. I would become cruel. And cruel's probably not great. The Huns would really like me. Or I can just get some more gold. I think I'll just claim the gold. I don't need these bloody Huns. And I have a city site here, so that's another good thing. So that's good. Alright, so that city site can stay there. I'll leave the militia on top of that. The others will come back to fight these barbarians off. That's good. I've claimed that city site. Excellent. I've still got 6 turns up my sleeve. I need to stay away from these barbarians. Harvest some salt. Yeah, they're resourceful. Alright, so I'm keeping an eye on those barbarians. I think they will try and pick a fight with me, but that's okay. That's the end of the year. Right. So I've got 21 turns. I do have a lot of orders up my sleeve. How far back can I get? You can come back that far. You will claim the city site. This one will... Maybe this one will cut through and help claim the city site here in the short term. Cut through the forests. That one can just have a snooze there till I come back to that. Let's harvest some gold. Harvest some sheep. Harvest some gold. I'm still idle. Can't do anything useful. I can still always adopt that child. But I don't think I want to adopt a child. Yeah, it changes. Yeah, it's too annoying. So we won't be doing that. I've discovered husbandry, which lets me unlock the improvement pasture. Blah 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 blah. Egypt. Kneel before the throne. Future generations will remember generosity. Blah blah blah. We can provide political favourites. Yeah, I've got plenty of, what's this? This is civics. I've got plenty of civics to spare, so I'll get a favour from the Egyptians. Bulla is the childhood amulet worn by Roman boys, given to benign blah blah blah. Provides protection from harm. Spurius has lost his amulet, you little idiot. In hysterics, he's going to be cursed. I could buy him a new one. I could tell him keep looking until he finds it, or I can make him cursed. I will make sure he keeps looking until he finds it. I'm not going to waste 280 gold on buying him a new amulet. Sort yourself out, son. Now, this one needs... Let's get going with some more warriors. Another warrior. Why does it take 13 years? Because my military is so poor. I can become opulent. Completion. Valerius lives lifestyles of lavish opulence. Costs 500. Produces civics 20 something per turn. What's that? 20 red. Is that just military? Doesn't look like military. Not quite sure what that is. 1 victory point is good. I'm going to change my plan. Warriors take so long to build. I'm going to build warriors at a different city. I'm going to become opulent here. Okay, not entirely sure what that means, but that's what Spin City's all about. Opulence. I could get a boost in food. I could research drama, which would let me build theatres and the like. Military drill, which would boost my military. Or a spoked wheel, which would allow for chariots, but potentially also a chancellor. Okay, and a chancellor is a good thing. I've got all these people in my court, and they don't all have jobs. Yeah, let's go for that one. I think that's okay. It's probably, again, not the best move. I'm, as I said, not a very good player, but I enjoy myself. This one will keep working his way through the forest, trying to get to this city site. This one will go a more direct route, heading up towards the barbarians to fight with them. And our explorer will keep exploring. He's found a forest. He's found the forest gump. I know forest gump is spelled with 2 R's. Indulge me. Harvest some wheat. Still got 7 turns up my sleeve. I'm still idle. I'm still pretty useless. Anyway, that's the end of the turn. Let's not stress too much about it. Egypt is at war with the Gauls. The king has tutored the prince. He's now more charismatic. The prince now has 3 charisma. He was always very charismatic. Remember, he was divine at birth. The gates of secret Successopolis have become crowded with families fighting the front line. The Scythians are at truce. I can open the gates and get some slums, or I can close the gates and get -20 opinion. I don't think I want slums, do I? No, I don't think I need a slum. I don't care if the Scythians aren't happy at me. Are they already at war? Which one is at war? No, the Thracians are at war. Well, let's make them happy. I don't care. Now, more tutoring is available. So let's tutor the child. Again, the king will do that. No, I don't have enough gold, so I have to sell some stuff to get enough gold. Right, now we can tutor. Let's tutor the child. I am idle, which is a shame. I do have a couple of worker bees now. This one will start building farms. I do get good things from farms with these people, I believe. These are my landowner people who own this. Who are the family in charge of this particular one, so that's good. This other worker can get to work in a quarry. He can mine some stuff, and again, get to work there. You will build a warrior. That only takes 6, which is much better than the other city. You will also build a warrior, which takes 5. So once those 2 are complete, that should give me the 5 military I need to complete that first ambition. Still 2 workers left. This one will sneak up into the forest, have a look at the barbarians there. Quite a few barbarians. Don't think we have to worry too much about this city site. We'll keep an eye on it though. Again, hide there. You can be promoted. You can be eagle-eyed. Eagle-eyed is probably a good thing to have. The Euphrates River. Horses. Again, just continue wandering around. That's the end of the year. That's the end of the turn. Oh, the barbarians have struck. Curious Kushites appear on the path ahead as if expecting our men, removing all weapons. They mean us no harm, or so they say. The Kush is another nation. We can accept this gracious gesture. We can be dicks to them and get more legitimacy, or we can declare war on them. No, I'm going to be nice. I've got heaps of legitimacy, so I can afford to drop a couple of points there, get some food, and do well. Oh, there's the timer. Alright, so that's an hour done. So I will just finish off this turn and save before anything else happens. So, got a couple of military. So first thing I'm going to do is attack that one and then finish him off with this one. And can I get a promotion? No, because I've already attacked. I am idle once again. This one will continue. Oh, there's a goodie hut. Let's see what's in the goodie hut. Vast wealth of copper plates and stone stamps. These are the makings of a king. Blah, 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 blah. I can acquire a royal seal. What do they do? I will adopt such a seal for myself. Encourage the city artists. So they get foreign leaders that like me more. Wait, what's this all do? Oh, Spin City gains artist marks. I don't know what artist marks are. Artist marks. Oh, that's just two. Okay. And the royal seal. Royal seal just means other people like me. I don't really care about that. Or I can become an artist or a mahout. What the hell is an artist? It's just a trait which makes me more charismatic. Or a mahout. That's just a kind of it's just a kind of leader. No, I think I like having lots of culture, so I'm going to try and build some culture. So Spin City will become more cultural. And we'll continue to close out this fog of war. Who's that? Oh, these. That's is that an Egyptian? Not quite sure. It's just a nomad skirmisher. Alright, okay. That would be the end of my turn. We will stop the video here though. So that's the end of my first batch. I've built 3 cities. I'm 1 year away from building the pyramids and 5 years away from completing my first ambition, assuming I don't lose any of these military people in this battle with the barbarians. I've got 1 city site to clear out there. I've got another one over here, so I will soon have 5 cities ideally, and then we will see how we go from there. But that will wrap us up in year 19. Speak to you next time.